talking about saving lives and saving species, saving ecosystems. We have to keep fighting. And you know what my two climate efforts are doing. One is the Fire Drill Fridays, the goal of which was to reach the 70% of Americans who are concerned about climate but haven't taken action. We wanted to move people from concern to action. So the more we can talk about the climate, you know, if people are reluctant to hear you, think of what they like. Like, are they skiers? Goodbye, winter. Goodbye, skiing. Do they like to fish and hunt? That's going to all totally change. Do they like to swim? Are they worried about the economy and inflation? The climate crisis and the extreme weather events that are only going to get worse will only hurt the economy more and more. Food is going to become more expensive as it gets harder and harder to get, for example. Pandemics that are going to happen. I mean, there's all kinds of really bad things that are going to happen, even if we started doing the right things because of all the heat that's been baked in, because the fossil fuel companies didn't tell us the truth. They lied and sowed doubt in us about what was really happening. So we're paying the price for that. We have to keep fighting no matter what. Okay? And then the second thing that I'm doing is my climate pack. Because after, Fire Drill Fridays went all through COVID, we had 9 million viewers in 2020 during COVID. Online, Facebook, Twitter, all the Twitter. We kept going. We had our 11 millionth a couple of weeks ago. I mean, it's working, and we're training people to be activists, Greenpeaces, because we're part of Greenpeace. But as Annie and I have talked about it, we haven't been able to pass really good legislation. The Build Back Better bill would have gone quite far. I mean, that was the bill that we needed, and there was a provision in it that said they were going to end fossil fuel subsidies. We pay $20 billion a year to the fossil fuel industry to subsidize those motherfuckers. A Democrat named Henry Cuellar in Texas and 4 others persuaded Nancy Pelosi to remove that provision that would have ended fossil fuel subsidies, which would have been a huge victory for the climate. In California, there are bills that have been defeated by Democrats that would have, anyway, we have to get those people out of office. Don't vote for anybody unless you know where their money is coming from. And if their money comes from the fossil fuel industry, don't vote. Find people that are saying, like some of the candidates that are in this room that I'm supporting, we will not take fossil fuel money. That's what's stopping it. And it's happening all over the country. It's Democrats just as much as Republicans. Look at Joe Manchin. And I think that we have to do both. Mobilize people power to leave their comfort zone and go into the streets in unprecedented numbers, and bring the climate crisis issue into the electoral arena, which a lot of big green groups can't do for all kinds of reasons. We're the only one that is totally 100% focused on getting rid of the pro-fossil fuel people that have been elected and bringing in climate champions. And I think that those two strategies are the way to go. Whatever happens this November, we just have to up our game.
All right, do I have everyone's commitment here in this room that you're going to keep fighting no matter what happens in November?